So in this video, we're going to do a client interview with a tennis coach out in West Palm Beach, Florida. He joined our coaching program exactly 35 days ago, and today we're going to have him share some of his results. Now, make sure to stick around to the end of the video because I will have Alexei share his screen, show you the exact ad we ran for him, all his Facebook ad stats, how much he spent on the ads, and all the numbers and behind the scenes look on how the process actually works. So Alexei, why don't you go ahead and introduce yourself and break down exactly how many new clients you're able to sign in those first 35 days of joining this coaching program.
Hi, my name is Alexei, and I've been playing for tennis for 12 years now and coaching for 6 years. And I play college tennis in Kentucky right now in the United States. And I come down to Florida for the summer and winter to make some passive income and coach my own clients. And I came this summer down to Florida, had a few clients, and then they leave. And I was like, oh, damn, what do I do? So I found these beautiful people on Instagram through the ad, and they've helped me out to gain 14 new clients in the last 35 days from running ads to closing them, teaching me all the stuff that I need to add an extra 1,000, 1.5 to my monthly income, weekly income, sorry.
Gotcha. So what's that on a monthly basis? Like before joining, how much were you doing?
I was doing about 2.4.
2.4 per month?
Yes, and
Yeah.
then 0.5 times 1, 4.5 now.
4.5 added on to your monthly, right?
Yes.
Nice. Very nice. Now, before joining the program and before running, the local ads, can you describe like what it was like for your business? Like where were you with your business back then?
So the business was pretty slow. I came here thinking it's going to be a lot of people. It's going to be easy for me to, put a couple reels up, get some new clients just like I did back in Australia, but it wasn't the same. None of the content was kicking and no people were texting me back.
Hmm.
So I was really stuck and needed some help, and I thought I would give it a go.
Yeah, 100%, bro. Now, how many clients were you at like before you started, and how were you getting those clients back then?
Yeah. So I was about 4 to 6 clients, and that was all just word of mouth. I'm working with the head coach as well down here, so he just gave my name out to a couple people that he knew.
Yeah.
From there was just word of mouth, but as I said, no more clients I could get.
Yeah. So how many were you like in total before you started? Because you were doing like $500 a week. So what was that like five,
About just six clients, 6, 7
six?
clients.
Gotcha. And I guess for you, bro, like what were some of the problems you were struggling with, like the word of mouth strategy and like getting clients, like using kind of like the old school way of doing things?
Yeah. Well, as I said, word of mouth only gets you so far, and I guess the location is different everywhere you go. So, and obviously the way you get the new clients is also different everywhere you go. So sometimes you got to switch it up for a couple different locations, try some new strategies out, and this strategy definitely worked for me in this
Yeah.
location.
100%, bro. Now, just to shift gears for a second, I know you probably saw one of our ads, but like what really made you want to join the coaching program in the first place?
Well, their ad just hit me exactly what I needed. So, I was struggling with getting more clients, as they said in the ad. They gave their credibility. I was like, let's give it a try.
Yeah, 100%. I mean, there are definitely other programs out there, but for you, like what stood out about this program and then what ultimately made you want to trust us to help you grow your business?
Well, I definitely gained their trust after jumping on a call with them, and I saw that they're good guys. They went through this themselves. They showed me everything step by step. They created simple modules for me to listen to and watch, and only took about 30 minutes. Now, if you can't save 30 minutes to watch a couple modules, and then you can't manage 30 clients. You can't manage 20 new clients if you don't have 30 minutes to do
Yeah,
this
dude.
stuff.
I know we have like our coaching program is probably the shortest thing out there because we try to make those videos as quickly as possible so that you don't have to waste all this time learning information. You might as well just go execute. What did
Yeah.
you think of that? Did you feel like that was like, because I'm sure you had other programs in the past, you probably, purchased other things from, other programs. Did you like how it was short, or did you feel like that was like, oh no, this is not going to be enough for me to really execute? Because
No.
I remember I jumped on a call and like, bro, listen, you'll get this entire course finished in like 35 minutes. And you were like, there's no way it's for 35 minutes.
Mm. Oh well, I liked it. I liked it's simple and easy. It's simple and easy, and the fact that I'm here for only a short amount of time, it really helped me out to get
Yeah.
14 new clients in only 35 days. So I like that it was super simple and quick, and that's what I needed to quickly
Yeah.
jump to the money.
100%. When you first joined the program, like that first couple days, can you describe what the experience was like for you? Like how it felt and kind of like what you had to do in the first couple days to get everything going?
Yeah, so first I set up my Instagram properly. Then I sent through all my footage to these guys, and they created a few ads for me, and I started running them. And sooner than later, I was getting getting bombarded on my Instagram with all the leads, everyone
Yeah.
texting me, and they showed me also how to manage all my advertising analysis, all the cost per lead and how much every ad costs, all that. So, and they do it very easy in a simple way.
100%, bro. I mean, can you zoom in on like the ad creation process itself? Like, how did that look for you? Because I know there's a lot of people probably listening to this and like, I've never made an ad. I have no clue how this actually works. Like, how was the ad creation process for you? And what did you have to do to like get this ad up and running?
Mm. Well, also I was running ads before. I was
Hmm.
trying, making a few reels and this and that, doing my editing skills, whatever, but wasn't working as well they did. You guys have a good, good strategy. You obviously know what works. So I sent through my footage to you guys, and you made a very good ad.
Yeah. How long did that take for you? Because like, I know there's a lot of people who think like it takes hours and ages to like get those ads up and running. For you, do you remember how long it took on those first couple of days that we had the discussion on the onboarding call?
24 hours.
That was it, right? Like it was literally fast because it's like we know that it works, and it's like as long as you give us the footage of you training your clients and
Yep.
that voiceover that will script out for you, it's like we'll
Yep.
put those things together for you and get that up and running as soon as possible.
Yep.
Now, I know there's a lot of people that probably watch this video who face resistance when it comes to like running their ads because A, they don't know what they're doing, or they don't know how to do it, or B, they're scared to spend the money because they think it might not work for them. So for you, did any of those feelings like occur when you were first joining?
Yeah. Well, none of that really occurred to me because I've tried running ads in the past, and I've put in $5-10 a day, and I've seen a couple of results. So I really knew what would happen if I put out a good ad and started doing $40 a day. So I really trusted these guys with what they were saying, and it worked out in the end.
Yeah. Can you zoom in on the experience like when you were running your ads on your own? Like what do you think was like the issue of trying to do it on your own? Because I know you try like 2 or 3 ads on your own based
No,
on
I tried like eight.
oh,
I,
okay.
I was doing it all wrong though. So I had like all different aid. I had a couple flyers, just posts. I had a couple reels, but they weren't like there was no message really targeting the person that's watching it to come out and start coaching with me. It was
Yeah.
just hey, I'm coaching in West Palm Beach, whatever, this and that, but it didn't really grab the audience's attention, and didn't get them to then text me.
Right. So for the few viewers watching this, can you like describe how it felt when you got your first couple leads? Because like you've been trying to do it with those 8 ads that you tried on your own, it didn't really work out. But for the ones that when we got that first ad up and running, how did it feel when you get your first few leads that are actually coming to you because they want to work with you, not because they saw some flyer?
Yeah, no, it definitely felt great. Definitely felt great.
Yeah, and for all the sports coaches who are watching this video and maybe they're stuck doing the old school way of doing things like word of mouth, referrals, just handing out more flyers, why
Mhm.
do you think it's important for them to start running ads, especially like today, like nowadays?
I think it's very important because right now everyone is glued to their screens, as you guys know. That's how you're probably gonna see this ad. But yeah, everyone is glued to their screens, and that's the new way of marketing yourself. There's no more word to mouth. This is really the way to excel your business for sure.
Yeah, 100%, bro. Now, why don't you go ahead and like share your screen and show everyone the ad we made for you, and then we can take a look at some of the numbers that came about from the ads.
Okay.
All right, just go share your screen, and it should be cool. This way they can see like the ad itself that we ran for you. Yeah,
Hmm.
first off, just go ahead and just go to the ad itself, like on Instagram. That way we can show
Okay.
everyone like the ad we created for you,
Yeah.
and then we'll take a look at some of the numbers.
Can you see that?
Yes, there we go. All right, cool.
5 tennis players living in West Palm Beach, Florida, over the age of 30, who are tired of losing matches and want to get back to their competitive best in the next 3 months. So if you want to win more matches and increase your confidence on the court, then message me the word tennis and I'll see if I can help. My name is Coach Alexi, and after helping hundreds of players in person, I'm opening a few more spots for my one-on-one private training sessions here in West Palm Beach, Florida. These sessions are designed to improve your technical, physical, mental, and tactical ability on the court so you can play at your best every single time you step on the court. So if you live in the area and you actually want to improve your game, then message me the word tennis and I'll see if I can help. I'm looking for 5 tennis
Okay,
players.
perfect. So for you, like now that you know like this ad is up and running, can you explain to people like how does it actually work? Because I know there's a lot of people watching this like, okay, you have your ad up and running. Like, what is the actual process? Like, what happens between, people seeing your ad to you closing and getting them to come to the first session?
Yeah. So obviously we've got a couple keywords in this ad. The keyword is tennis. So when they see this ad, they've also got a little swipe up that pops up and allows them to send a message to you, the word tennis. Then after that, you try and text them back in the first 5-10 minutes, when the lead is hot. Then you text them back, talk about, hey, what are your tennis goals? I'm located here. Would that work for you? Then they would talk about the pricing. You would say, hey, rates depend on a couple of things. Would you be able to jump on a call really quick? And they send you over the phone number, call them up, close them.
Yeah. So better yet, is it cool if we like take a look at some of your messages? That way they can see like the process for some of the guys that you've been able to book. So how does it actually work? So, because I know there's a lot of people thinking like, how do I actually know this person came from an ad, not, just organically? Can you kind of explain that part?
Mm-hmm. So you'll know if they come from the ad from the keyword, obviously. So if they text you tennis, then so just like here, they texted me tennis, so I know it comes from the ad. It also shows this little thing. They replied from the ad. Say, hey, how you doing? What are your tennis goals? Then they talk about the rate. You want to get them on a call to discuss the rates. They gave me the phone number, and then that's it. Then you call them
Yeah.
up and close the deal. Like, yeah, this was my first one actually, my first client.
The Karen?
Yes.
All right, let's see.
I'm still coaching her, by the way, so it's good.
So that was back in July 7th. So wait, can you actually go back? Can you click view the ad and see like what day we actually ran the ad? Just so everybody knows. So you joined July 3rd and had the ad up and running within July 7th.
Yeah,
So in those first like 5 days, first 3 days, we basically made sure that his Instagram was optimized. Like he had a few posts and then
yeah,
we made the ad, we ran it within like 4 days. And then from there, the next day she actually replied back to you, right? Like it was the same day. That was the
yep,
first client. Let's see.
yep.
Okay, go back to her so we can see the messages and that way you can kind of like show the process. So at the top, it should say like, yeah, there we go. So July 7th at 4:21. Okay, nice. Perfect. And then can you walk us through like why we're messaging these leads this certain way versus like writing big paragraphs or writing like big like, or just like, call me right now or, some of the things that
Yeah,
old school way of doing things, which is like,
yeah,
here's my phone number and just call me whenever.
yeah. So when I was actually getting a few leads from my own lead ads that I was running, I was not, I didn't know what to text, I was like, hey, this is Alexi from Alexi Coaching, blah, blah, blah. What has been your tennis experience, blah, 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 blah. It's too much. I've been sending, it's like paragraph after paragraph after paragraph and not getting them onto the call, and then also the most important thing is when they would ask me about the price, I would just text it over text. And you don't know how they feel about that price. When you're on a call, you tell them the price, you can listen to their tone, see how they feel. If they say, oh yeah, you know, if they say no, then they say no. You can tell when a person thinks it's a little bit too much. If they say, yeah, that's great, then you'll know that you're already in. So it's very important giving them that price over the call. And
100%.
and yeah, I was not texting them properly and not signing them.
Yeah. Can you walk through like the process that we're using right now for you for the texting? That way people can see like what is the actual process? Because we want to give away as much value in this call as possible. So people can see like the process itself and the fact that it works really well.
Mm. So first off, just text them, hey, nice to meet you. What are your tennis goals right now? Not be too direct. Just say, what are your tennis goals? They say, I'm a beginner or I'm advanced. So you get an idea of what you're dealing with. Then you say, okay, is it doable? How many times a week are you looking? Oh, no. Where are you based? So you want to find out the location, see if it's
Mhm.
good for them. Then, yeah, they say, that's great. The location works. And
Mhm.
what is the schedule like? Are you more available in the weekdays,
Mhm.
weekends, mornings, evenings? And how many times you may be looking to do per week?
Right.
Then, and that's
So
it.
usually when you get that question, when they say like, how much is the class? In the past, you would just kind of give the price, right?
Yes,
And then
yes.
here we kind of like change you to not do that and just reply back with this SOP, which is like, hey, it really depends on a few things. Would it be easier for us to jump on a quick call now or later today to discuss? Because the
Yep.
reason we're doing that is once again is for anyone who's watching this, it's like you don't want to just give away your prices before understanding like what their goals are, what their problems are, kind of like diagnosing the problem as a
Yeah.
doctor prior to actually giving the prescription, right? Because some people might need the coaching like once a week, some people might need it twice a week, and then you can kind of like organize a price point based on what works for them, right?
Yep. Yep.
Cool, bro. I mean, can you actually scroll down so people can see like all the actual messages on the left? That way they can see how many
Oh,
leads actually came through. So
uh,
that's just like the first couple of days. That's like last, what is that? Last few days. All these
yeah,
leads
yeah. This last few days, we're gonna keep scrolling, keep scrolling, keep scrolling.
and all these leads came from the ad, right?
All of this, keep scrolling.
So for you now that you have this, how does it make you feel knowing that you can basically turn this ad on and you can get leads coming in as soon as today, basically?
Yeah, I can. I've got something behind. I've got something under my sleeve. I can turn this ad whenever I want, wherever I want. Next location I will be in the summer or somewhere else. Can turn this on, switch up instead of West Palm Beach. I'm here, California, whatever, and that's it. There's nothing else I need to do.
100%, bro. And then
Or
for you, in terms of like getting packages, because I know in the beginning you didn't kind of offer packages.
hmm,
What do you think was like? Can you actually unshare your screens that way we can see better? And then I'll ask you a few more questions to make sure that we people can see you. But what was like the benefits of offering packages versus just doing like one-offs?
hmm. So packages just secure money, secure you a bulk amount of money. So like you don't need to depend on them. They say, okay, we're doing 4 lessons. I say, okay, you're doing 4 lessons. Here's the number for the bulk price, and that's it. They send you the money. You don't need to depend on them anymore. You have their money. They're gonna reach out to you and say, hey, let's do a third lesson today. Not, you don't have to. They're depending on you now.
100%. So for
Depending.
someone who's never like sold a package or someone's like wondering like when is the best time to like offer the package, in
Hmm.
your experience having done it, like what do you think is the best time for people to like start offering packages?
I would definitely say give them the package after maybe the first or second lesson because they still don't know if you haven't had a lesson yet and you straight up say, "Hey, I've got a 10 lesson bulk package." They don't really know what they're signing up for 10 lessons and spending $1,000 on. So I would definitely say after the first or second lesson, be like, "Hey, I've got packages, bulk deal package running, so you can do 5 lessons, 10 lessons. Here's the price, and that's it."
Yeah, 100%, bro. I mean, dude, first and foremost, congrats on all the wins. And I guess like having been on the other side, what would you tell someone who's completely new to running ads and this whole social media world?
Hmm. I would say it's simple, and you just got to give it a try for sure. You got to, have a little bit of money that you are willing to spend. You need some ad spend on a daily basis for the ads, but I would definitely say don't let anything hold you back and give it a try and see how it is. If it's not working, then it's the ad that's not working. It's not the system. Because as I learned, I was running ads before. I was like, oh, why my ads not working? This and that. It's the ad. I come to these guys. They make it all nice and easy. They know the system and how it works and what to do exactly. And here we are.
Yeah, 100%, bro. And for someone who's like wondering if they're supposed to like spend, because you were spending $40 at the very top of it, but like, do people need to spend $40 a day, or is it for people who really want to just aggressively scale?
Yeah, that's definitely for the people that want to aggressively scale. As I said, I had 2 months left here in this place and I needed clients quick and as many as I could get to book myself out. And now I've got maybe 3, 4 people on the waiting list that I couldn't fit in this week because I'm booked. I'm booked. And that's a good and yeah, so definitely don't have to spend $40 a day, $50 a day on the ads. You can spend 10, 15 maybe and have just a few clients running in. Even if you're a smaller business, maybe you're a smaller service that only need couple clients, maybe just couple high ticket clients, you can do 10, 15, $20 a day. And that's it, you've got a couple clients under your belt.
Dude, 100%. I mean, dude, first and foremost, congrats on all the results and all the wins. Because I know when you were first coming, you were like, I'm not sure this is going to work out. These ads, I've already tried ads and never really
Yep.
panned out for me the way I wanted. And we were
Yep.
like, just bro, just listen, these ads will crank for you. And then you were like, okay, I'll do it. You kind of took
Yep.
the risk and you actually, put your money where your mouth was and you actually did the work. And then
Yeah.
before you knew it, within the first like 7 days, I think you signed like two or three clients it was in the first couple of days. And you're like, okay, now I believe these guys. I'm going to continue
Yeah.
running more money on this. Because I think the first couple of days we were spending like 20 bucks a day on the,
Yep.
and then like after that first 7 days, then we started to like increase because you were like, okay, I'm ready to go all in on this.
Oh yeah. Yeah, because I saw the potential with the small amount of money that we're putting into the ads, and I was like, that's it, going all in.
Yeah. People
And,
think
and I
like
got the all back result.
100%. So people think, I'm sure there's a lot of people watching this, they think like, oh, I'm going to be, going negative in the money.
Yeah,
For most of our ads and most of our content that we make, we tell people that the ads are free because of the fact that they cover themselves. So
yeah,
for you, did you feel like you were actually going out of pocket for ads, or do you think like it just kind of like gets it done, it gets it covered within the first couple of days?
yeah. It gets it covered, and like I wasn't even thinking a single day, oh, $40 going out of my bag, $40 going out of my bag. Like I wasn't even thinking that because I'm on the tennis court 7, 8 hours a day coaching my clients, so I knew it's paying it back already, completely paying it back.
Yeah, 100%, bro. Well, dude, congrats once again. You went from making 500 bucks a month or 500 bucks per week to
Yep,
$1,500 per week.
yep.
And then you added the extra 6K to your monthly income, which is awesome because you're at 8K now. And, it's really cool to see that it can change really quickly. Like it wasn't a lot of time either because it was like maybe 4 weeks of actually like running the ad, and then the
Yeah,
first 4 days were just like setting up the ad, which is really
yeah.
cool. Now I'm gonna go ahead and attach your Instagram in the description below this video if anyone has any questions for you. But once again, bro, like thank you for being here. Do you have any like final thoughts that you want to leave somebody before we jump off?
Yeah, of course. So just want to say a huge thanks to you guys. I want to say it was my pleasure working with you, and I really appreciate all the work that you have put into me and helped me get to where I need to be. And you guys do a great job at what you do. You know what you're doing, and I wouldn't be here without you guys. So
100%, bro.
thank you.
100%. One last question before you jump off. I know you're really busy, but now that you're getting a ton of clients, I know you're going back to college in about 2 weeks, I believe. What's
Mhm.
next for you? Like, what's the long-term vision look like now that you have the skill set?
Yeah. So the long-term vision. So I'm actually giving all my clients to my. There's another coach working with me, and I'm gonna be getting some passive income from those lessons. And I'm trying to figure out a way to do the coaching in Kentucky as well, right next to my college. So and then I can just turn on the ad, and that's it. I just need to find location, turn on the ad, and do the same thing over and over again.
Dude, 100%. I mean, now that you have the skill set, you can basically just change the ad, change the first 3 seconds,
Yep.
and be like, instead of you're saying, if you live in West Palm Beach, Florida, just like if you live in Kentucky and you want the same
Yep.
service, just send me a message. That's really
Yep.
cool, bro. And, dude, it's been really cool to see you progress both as like a tennis coach, but also as a business owner, because I'm sure you learned a ton of other skills in between that you haven't actually known that, would get you from point A to point B. Because most coaches, like, they think like, if I'm the best coach in the area, people will just come to me. But
Mm,
you can have the best product in the world, but if
yep.
nobody knows you exist, then it simply
Yep.
doesn't matter.
Yep. I actually had a guy come up to me the other day and he's like, "Hey, you play tennis?" I was like, "Oh, here we go again." As he saw my ad, I already know it. So I've become pretty little bit of a celebrity here, a little bit, not too
Nice,
much,
bro.
but just a little bit.
And that's all we want. Just a little bit, getting a little slice of the local celebrity,
Yeah,
status, and that's pays the bills and gets the job done.
yeah,
But yeah,
yeah.
bro, pleasure to have you on here once again. If you're a sports coach watching this video and if you want more help growing your private training business, click that first link in the description below to book a call with our team to see how we can help you do the same.